What up, fellas? All right, so let's talk about, this is all the customers out there, technicians already know this stuff, but you're a customer and you own an Audi product. This one's actually an Audi S5. It's got the 3-liter supercharged motor in there. Well, it had a loud rattle upon cold starts. Well, we're going to show you what it is and what's involved to do this job. It's an enormous job. Let me show you what's going on here. So Nick's in the middle of this job right now, but we're at the back of the engine, yes. So the transmission has to come out and the exhaust comes out. There's updated tensioners, as you can see here and here and here, that provide tension on these chains. There's 3 different chains here also. You got one here. There's actually 4, I lied to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as you can see here, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you can pick it up or not. Several different sprockets here, Nick's in the middle of doing the timing part of it, going back. But to give you an idea, this is 20 plus hours to do this job here. He's got a bunch of stuff pulled out of it. You can see superchargers off it, the exhaust, valve covers come off, oil filter housing comes off, all brackets, you name it. But this is very common on the newer vehicles, or if you have superchargers, turbochargers, the labor is way more to do these jobs. It's involved. So, plus you need a skilled technician to do this. You don't want some guy on the side of the road just doing this kind of work, in their garage, just throwing up on lifts and just going after it. There's a lot can go wrong here on this engine. If you make a mistake, it's a big mistake on this engine. Very, very costly. So, you got to make sure you know what you're doing. First of all, use good parts. Of course, we're using Audi parts. You're not gonna fix this car buying chains off of eBay or Amazon or online at some cheap warehouse. You got to go back to factory parts in this, guys. Man, people do that. They gamble. They'll buy cheap parts and throw it on there, and I don't know why, but they do. But you cannot do that. I stress it, in a professional facility. You got to use parts that are known to work, which will be the OE parts. So, but yeah, that's a big job. That's a big deal here. You can't leave this stuff. The problem is, if you ignore this rattle, it's going to develop into a bigger problem. It's going to jump time, and it's probably going to cost you an engine at some point in time. The pistons is going to collide with the valves. So you got to get in front of the problems. If you ignore it, it's going to develop a bigger problem. That's usually what happens. This here, we regret taking this in, I'm not going to lie. You try to do people favors, and sometimes it backfires on you. And this is the case on this one, where it was at the dealer. Dealer didn't look at it, and I guess a certain time period that their expectations, which I understand now. We get it. It's all-wheel drive. There's no electrical power. You can't do nothing. This thing will not move. You have to get special dollies to get it in here. But this thing was full of water. Like, it's actually, come over here. There's still water in this on this side. It is completely. It's a 07 RX 350, I believe, right? Yeah. You can see it was still got some water right there. We're gonna get out of there, but this thing is just full of water, and all the modules are submerged. All the modules are submerged in water. Water's getting in probably from a channel from the sunroof here. The problem is, he was calling about it. We hop on and get on it for him, and then as soon as we find the problem, you don't hear from him because you need to get money. Hey, I need to get parts. All the modules we have over here are bad, so we're like, hey, we need to repair this car. We need modules, and then it's a silence treatment. And then we have a car that won't move. It's not mobile, and it's like, very frustrating as a business owner. You have someone that really wants their car, but they don't want to pay for it. So it's one of those things we regret. Honestly, I regret taking in to help. So you try to help somebody, and then it backfires, and they don't have the money to fix it. And it's like, why'd you bring it to the shop if you don't have the money to fix it? Makes no sense. So a tip out there, if you're a customer, don't bring your car to a shop if you're not prepared to fix it. It makes no sense. Don't waste our time. Don't waste your time. If you bring a vehicle here and you know it's broken, you know it's going to be fixed, be prepared to fix it. It's one thing if it's excessive, $20,000, you can't afford it. I get that. But this one's not like that. Bill's not that bad actually for what we're doing. We're putting used modules in to help them out. We found some. So, but if you're dropping a car off at a facility, be prepared to fix it if you say you're going to fix it. So it doesn't happen a lot, but it gets frustrating and they don't answer the phone and now we're stuck with the car doesn't move and I got to figure something out. Sam's over here doing this 2022, 2021, 21? X7. I think you were on it the other day. We finally got parts for it. So he put the harmonic balancer, there's a bulletin out from B&W. There's a number on there that identifies it. If it had a certain number, it splits and they want you to replace it. He replaced it and then he replaced the belt tensioner with a belt. So he's about done with that. I'll leave him alone. It's getting toward the end of the day. David's out there replacing a radiator on this GMC. I think it's a 2018 if I had to guess. But yeah, he's down here doing this right now. Pretty easy. It's funny. It holds true. They always come in pairs. That needs a radiator, and then this Honda, we're doing a radiator on also. And we're doing an oil change on it. So it usually works that way. We put a valve body in a Chevy truck, and then this little Cruise needs a valve body, which is the transmission control module. It was losing communication to the module. So that's getting a TCM, and this is getting a shifter for that. Kevin's on this bad boy right now. Let's see where he's at. He's getting close. Behind this cover here is the valve body, which houses the transmission control module. It's back here. He'll replace it, and then he'll program it to the car and call it good. It's pretty easy repair. There's not much to it on that one, honestly. So, but yeah, I wanted to, and we have 3 dash pulls out there on a Ford, on a B&W, and on a Sprinter, not a Sprinter, a Transit. 3 of them. We got 2 evaporated cores. Like I said, they come in. We had a evaporated core on a B&W, then we have an evaporated core on a Sprinter. It usually happens that way. And then we had a Nissan that needed an HVAC box, and this Ford here just needs a actuator, but same deal, was blowing, stuck on heat at all times. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Dave's about to got this wrapped up over here. So, Nick's on the downhill stretch for sure. Just a massive job. As you can say, he's replacing all this old stuff. These are all old parts. They've been all this other stuff's been super sessions on the other parts he's putting on there. So, all factory. Don't even risk it, guys. On the aftermarket, not worth it. I got to figure out what he's doing with that oil filter housing though. If we got a seal or is he replacing it? Let's go see what we're at on that. We have a Land Rover out there. It's a 2020. I think it's an Evoque. We just did a 2017. This one needs timing on that also. That was a little different engine. Micah, are you free?
Yeah.
Hey, on that Audi, did you get an oil filter housing or did you get the gasket for it?
Oil filter housing assembly.
You get the whole thing?
Yeah.
Is it here now?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, I see it. Okay, sweet. We got what we needed. All right, we're wrapping up. It's Friday. Guys are ready to finish up where they're at and start another week. Till next time. See ya.